That's fine. Okay, so let's go and find a match.
Yeah.
Standard. 2 teams of 3.
That's a cool car there, Mole, but it's not got a mariachi hat, I notice.
Problem is,
You
the
can't-
colours don't match.
You can't customize the Back to the Future car.
Well, that's rubbish.
So we've got matching hats, and you've
Yep.
got nothing in the middle. It's sort of like you're the leader.
We've almost got matching colours as well.
Oh, what's the thing on your antenna? It's like a scary lion.
It's a Witcher medallion, I think.
Oh.
I've seen some cool customs. There were someone was playing it on the PC on a stream I watched the other day, and he had the Day of the Tentacle on it, just wobbling about on the car, which is pretty cool. I'm assuming it's a PC mod. Okay, so we're on the orange team.
No, I think you can get it, I guess.
Oh,
There's all sorts you can get of different games.
oh, good goal.
Oh!
Nice one, Spat.
Wow! In the first second of the match. Is this against real people? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Losing. That's what they're doing.
They're probably just giving us a chance. They'll show us now who's really knows Rocket League.
Whole sense of security.
Yeah.
Okay, well now at least we've got a proper start.
What have you been up to today, Spat?
Being at work. That was exciting.
Oh, work.
Sorry.
Work.
Yeah.
Don't apologise for earning an honest living, Spat.
Got paid them bills.
Spat's got to eat.
Yep. You got. Yeah.
Oh, that was a clearance, but I think it was the wrong sort of clearance.
Well, yeah, it's still counted already. This is quite different from playing when we played against the the All-Star AI. Oh, maybe it's not. I say we got destroyed, but they just scored a really easy goal. So
Yeah. Yeah.
what's that van that guy's got? That's good.
I think really I should hang back. Is any of us on goal?
I was hanging back a
You're-
little bit.
You're on goal there. Oh, okay.
I'm in goal at the moment.
I was hanging back. I'm not anymore.
Yeah,
Oh.
we
Good
go.
save.
Yeah.
Oh. Coming to you.
There we go. Like little tap from the goalie.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I did a little side tap. Got it away.
Get the rebound.
Oh no! Missed it terribly.
Oh, I messed it up as well.
I'm going to get back on goal. As well.
Well, at least you hit it though. I mean, I didn't even hit it, so there's that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, that's a good shot.
Good
cross,
cross, yeah.
rather.
It's good backwards defending by that guy.
I was spending today watching some YouTube channels. I've been really nostalgic all week because of this SNES Mini thing. So I started watching these videos about like the NES Mini, and
Oh, damn it. Sorry.
and
Carry on.
I started,
So what,
missing all of my consoles I had when I was a kid, and I just
Yeah,
Oh.
but you miss the memory of those consoles. You don't miss those actual consoles. It's like GoldenEye and CC4 is the perfect example. You go back to play it now, and it's like, oh my
I'm
god,
sorry, mate.
it looks
I
horrific.
know what- I know what you're saying,
The
Liz.
controls are terrible.
I always thought GoldenEye was rubbish.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
no GoldenEye.
It was alright, but
was good for its time, but
no.
I don't know. I think I just miss physically having the consoles. I like the look of the consoles. And I only still have my my Mega Drive 2 and the Mega CD, and so I have the SNES successfully pre-ordered, and it's just looking at like videos where people actually collect them and who seriously collect and have thousands of games and consoles, and when you see how much they're worth or what kind of value they have in terms of what's the word, sentimental. I do miss having my old SNES, and I do regret getting rid of some of my stuff. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the SNES and just having that set up. And Maybe
can't-
they'll.
You can't get extra games for them, can you? That's a really silly question.
Well, no, that's the thing. For the minis, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, you can if Nintendo don't mess around with it too much. It depends on how they've reacted to the NES mods, because people have been fitting the entire NES library onto the NES Mini because it had enough memory to do that. There was a very simple hack released where it just involves you plugging in the NES into your computer, and then just uploading all the ROM files. So, if the SNES has a bit more space, then absolutely.
But you might be able to
can have some more
fit
games on it.
more memory to it anyway, mightn't you? Possibly. Depending on how it is. I mean, if it,
Yeah, if they do it like the NES, it might be a case of there might be a more difficult workaround for it, but I don't doubt that it'll be done by someone at some point.
SNES library must be massive, though, mustn't it? I mean, even
Well,
with
there was
even with
about
being
800
small
games
files.
released. They need to be
Wow.
about 30. They need to be about 30 megabytes.
Oh
I
no!
believe each NES game is 30 megabytes. You go over that and you're going to have problems.
Wow.
But,
So how much memory's on that? The Mini then? Because if they're
Oh,
all
it's got
30
something like
megabytes-
300, I think. But you can the guy that did the mod for it, he's modified it so that you can upload the zip files. So you're just going to save even more space there, and you can still keep your save states as well, up to like 4 save states per game.
Oh, we lost.
Sorry guys, I think I'm just chatting around. I got a bit distracted on
That's okay.
Don't
NES
worry
chat
about it.
thingy.
We're not,
I think, yeah, I don't know. That's. I mean, I never had a SNES, so I don't know what SNES exclusives there were that I missed out on, other than the ones that are on that 20 game thing.
yeah, I couldn't believe when he said he hadn't played Mario Kart on the SNES. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You should-
Never-
I do
never
think you
played
should
it.
just do that now. Just go
And I
and
always
download
used
it
to
or something.
see it. Mario Kart was always played on, not Games Master. What was the other one where they had like all the characters? What was it, Games World or something?
Oh, Games World with Big Boy Barry and
Yeah, Big Boy
David
Barry works
Williams
for Mad
when he was
Cats.
starting out. Yeah.
Was David Williams on it?
Yeah, he played. I think his character was called Leslie, wasn't he? He was raised by Ewoks. That was his backstory, and he used to come on and he used to do a couple of characters. Yeah, he used to. But he used to do. He was like a man of a few faces. So yeah, I'm sure if you YouTube it, you'll be able to find him. But yeah, very young David Williams doing
Oh,
some.
I
Cool
need to
stuff
check
on
that out. I had
Yeah.
no idea.
Well, didn't they have?
Oh, I just got a Rick and Morty. I got a Rick
Me
and Morty
too.
thing. I thought it was DLC only.
What do you
I
mean?
just got a Morty.
I just got a
What?
Rick and Morty topper for my car.
Oh well, would you want me to go back to the menu? Do you want to?
No, I equipped it right there and then. It's all good. It's on.
Yeah, Games World. That was kind of interesting for its day, wasn't it? Because they used to try and mix it up. I think they played it on a. Actually, I think it played every day, didn't it? But it was a different thing. So you would have.
Yeah, it
one
was.
day
You
would
had,
be-
Jet.
Yeah, Diane Udell as the game's mistress.
I don't know who that
remember
is,
that
but
at
Jet was
all.
on it.
PVC.
What
Robert.
channel was that on?
That was a Sky.
Oh, no, we never
That
had
was
Sky.
Sky,
That's
wasn't
why I don't remember that. Okay.
So they had the format was like they would have a games challenge where you'd have just general going in and playing some like multiplayer games and for a prize or like whatever they were giving away at the time, I forget. And then the next day it would be more looking at games and reviews and then another one would just be comedy skit based. And I forget how long it ran for. It must have gone for a couple of years, a couple of seasons. I'm not quite sure how they. But yeah, certainly some people went on to do some interesting things after that.
Because what was the guy who presented it called?
Bob
Oh.
Mills.
Bob Mills. Didn't he get into trouble in the later years?
He was kind of one of those presenters that.
Bit edgy.
Well, he came. His background as well wasn't even in games, was it? So you kind of had this guy that was. I think he was a little bit. I think he could be a little bit mocking in it, or a little less enthusiastic. I think there was one of the controversial things was people said that he turned up just drunk, and if you look at some of the old YouTube videos, you can see that he clearly looks a bit inebriated and not interested in what he's looking at. And it was kind of just an attempt at trying to do a show as successful as Games Master. But I think they wanted to be irreverent, but I'm not sure it quite did
Games
so well
Master was
amongst.
pretty good. They often did Mario Kart Games Master as well, and they did one where you had to like they did Super Mario 64, I think it was, where Mario would slide down the slope and you had to see how far you could slide or get the best time or something. I don't know.
You're going to mention the old famous David Perry segment.
Was that on the sliding bit?
Yeah, because he believed that he was being cheated on, and the guy knew the slide shortcut, so he fell off the slide and won the race. And Dave Perry was like, "Oh, well, he's had it like a month early or something. He's exploiting before all the magazines knew about it."
That is.
And he's still salty to this day, I believe.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
There's a reason he left the show. It's amazing.
Didn't he do games development work for a games company?
I think he did a little bit. I can't remember offhand what he did, but I think he did a little bit of programming.
Because there's another Dave Perry, as well.
The Worms
who also
guy,
works in
is
games.
that? Not Worms. The Earthworm. That's it. Earthworm.
Possibly.
Earthworm Jim.
Yeah.
That's what made me laugh when
Did
I
you,
put on Zelda Breath of the Wild and got the David Perry outfit. And if I say that now, it's probably really obscure, but no one would know what I'm on about. If you get the climbing gear in The Legend of Zelda, it's just like being Dave Perry.
Is it?
I've got
Oh
that.
yes, he's
I
got the
didn't
bandana.
notice
He's
that.
got the bandana.
He's got the bandana and everything. Yeah.
I tell you what, I don't think yeah. Oh, why? I don't know. This was
I think
back in the
he-
day when seemingly
think-
anything went. It was weird.
Yeah.
Why was
Oh,
that
it was the
even cool?
90s. It was attitude, and it was all. God knows what.
I'll tell you
was
what
going on
though,
with the style.
I'd if I could get away with it, I think I'd wear a bandana all the time.
Yeah. I did try many years ago, and I couldn't get away with it. So then I went to beanies. Beanies was a bit of a more positive result there.
For some reason, when I was little, I had a American flag bandana.
I actually used to
my-
buy them, and they used to be too small. They just kept getting small ones.
You get like kids bandanas.
Oh, I must have, because I didn't tie them around the back of my head.
Have you got a exceptionally big head?
I don't like to think so.
Well, I was just offering solutions as to why they may not fit.
No, I think I was just buying the wrong stuff. Wasn't going to where the gangsters shop.
Yeah. Kids bandanas instead of gangster bandanas. So that was your mistake. Oh.
That's where
That was
Dave
nearly
Perry
a
went
goal.
wrong. He should have been given tips on how to rock those.
Bandana
Might go
tips.
alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Games Master. The Games Master, they would always have a tip section, and I always hoped that it would be for a game that I wanted a tip for, like a cheat code. Never was.
It's amazing when you look back at it and you just think that kids are actually recording themselves asking for tips when just the internet, when the internet wasn't a thing.
That was
you
the thing
just-
though, if you wanted a tip, you either had to get a magazine, in which case it may or may not be a tip for you, or phone up a teletext number for games tips, which was like £3 a minute or something.
Oh,
and
you
that
know
was-
what?
That was sort of it.
Now that you mentioned teletext, do you remember Digitizer?
Yeah, that's back now.
Ah, Mr. Was it Mr. Biffo? And he used to have.
Yeah.
He used to have these amazing
Awesome.
cartoons like Mr. T.
Yeah,
and
good goal.
He'd always say, "Kids, stay out of my bins." He'd give like column advice, and he'd end his show with "Stay out of my bins." Oh, that was brilliant. Yeah, there's got to be an archive of that somewhere. I'd love to read those again.
Well, didn't they do a Kickstarter recently to bring it back?
I think they
Or-
did, but I
or
don't
it's
know
back
how
in
it.
some
how it
in
went.
some form.
Damn.
It was just something about getting up in the morning and reading a few pages of that.
Yeah, and you have to wait. And if you miss a page because you're a bit too slow, you got to wait for it to go all the way around.
Yeah. Probably everyone listening to this, or a lot of people, if they listen to this, are going to wonder what we're on about. Unless you're British, these are very British.
Well, not only
90s
that, but if
cultural-
you're pre sort of internet age, I mean, teletext was.
Yeah.
My nan thought she had internet on her telly.
Brilliant.
I don't know if she still does. I'm assuming now she sort of figured it out that what she had wasn't the internet. Well, I don't know. I suppose it was in some sort. It was similar, wasn't it? God, you could do everything now. You could book holidays and stuff through teletext. You always get those advert pages that looked horrific. It's like a pixelated beach.
Yeah, they had the weather with the. Yeah, you could still check everything on that.
TV guide. Check teletext to see what's on.
Yeah.
God. I
About
remember my
the,
dad would always put that on just for the sports, football update.
Yeah,
Sorry, Span,
used to watch it. No, yeah, used to watch the sports and stuff on the teletext. But yeah, no, I was just saying about the guides. I remember playing Zelda on the Game Boy. Like, I think I got like 3 or 4 magazines in a row and like cut out the maps and stuck them all together.
They used to do some more awesome ones. I used to get the only magazine that I religiously got was Mean Machines. That was one that I was really fondly remember from the early 90s. I think that went for a couple of years, and that was a good mix of review and humour, and they had like nice little gifts and as you say, game guides and stuff.
Are they the ones that were like? Oh no, I can't remember what PlayStation. I think it was a PlayStation magazine where you used to get a little guide, and it was the perfect size to fit inside the box.
That's cool.
I don't remember.
Might not have been Mean Machines.
I only remember a couple. There was a Nintendo one. I don't know if it was Nintendo. Was Nintendo Power only US, or did we get that in the UK as well? I seem to recall getting a Nintendo one, which had like some of the big maps, especially for like the Metroid and the Castlevania type games. You get like the entire thing, because back then you would either use them or you would draw out your own maps. Because I remember when I used to play games on the SNES, I remember just drawing out the maps for games like Castlevania and rather than memorize the rooms.
Or you actually drew them. You actually made the maps yourself.
Yeah, sometimes if you get a bit stuck on
That's cool.
if you find yourself going around in corners, it's just like, right, I know what's in this room, and yeah, I think a lot of kids would have done that. Though. It's like Matt said earlier, you had the phone lines. Is Matt still with us, by the way? I think he might have dropped.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, he's still there. Okay. It's like you said, the phone lines. I remember, gosh, phoning up those
I never phoned one of them.
game numbers for tips, and it was just some weird automated thing.
What happened when you rung up? Did you have to like type the number in for the game you wanted, and some sort of automatic thing would tell you stuff about it? How did it work? Or did they actually have a guy you spoke to saying like, was it? Did you ring up that Stargazer guy? God, what was his name?
Oh, not
Patrick Moore.
Yeah,
No,
was he on the phone
was it
when
Patrick
you
Moore?
rang your
Oh,
out?
I thought we were going on with the other one. Oh, I forget his name. No, it was. I think you just got the game, and it came with a box, and in the box was the helpline or like a cheap desk number that you.
You rang a specific number for the game.
Yeah, because don't forget, I mean, there was dodgy phone numbers listed everywhere. I don't suppose magazines and things. These were specifically ones that came with the game, and I think a lot of them now are just. Hasten to think what they've done with a lot of the numbers now. Sometimes you find you can. I saw a video some time back where they found a number that was in a DVD box or something, and it redirected them to some dodgy company.
All those numbers now, like if you pick one up, I mean, I guess in terms of maintaining it, there must be a fee. So they've probably stopped because no one's phoning them up anymore. But all the area codes are now 5 digits anyway, aren't they? So I guess your 4-digit ones will all be dead, maybe. I don't really know.
That's me.
Are you going to try it for science?
Nope.
We dedicate a podcast episode to just finding these old numbers and phoning them.
We can if we use your phone.
No, I don't do that.
Oh.
We'll get some burners.
Like drug dealers?
Like Breaking Bad, yeah.
Red tops, yellow tops, game phone numbers, WMDs.
Nice,
Wow.
man.
Oh!
I don't know
How
what
did you
happened
score
there.
Great goal.
Didn't you score it, Matt?
I have no idea.
I don't think I even hit that. Oh well.
The game thinks you did.
Yep.
I was hoping maybe with this video that people would learn some good, awesome gameplay tips from us, but
No.
It's
This
not
is like
our
how
plan,
not
is
to
it?
play. If
this is
anyone
how
like,
not-
yeah.
if it helps just one person, then we've done our job.
Well, we've scored about 4 goals, and I'm not sure any of them have been deliberate.
I scored a deliberate one, maybe.
Yeah, that looked pretty deliberate to me, that last one.
Not that one. Oh, what?
Oh, Sub-Zero.
Oh,
Hang on, that's not that can't be. That can't be a legit name. How do you get the? I keep bringing up the chat menu by mistake. I see the player list.
Don't type abuse at people, Matt.
No. I was trying to see if Sub-Zero's a real player. I'm assuming not, but if it is, he's got a
Oh, the
brilliant
bot, do you
PlayStation
think?
tag.
Okay,
He's done well
yeah.
to get that account.
Yeah,
without-
yeah,
I,
I see what you mean.
I think it could be a bot. Yeah.
He's
they've
just scored
sort
another
of-
goal.
Yeah.
That could be the game's way of saying that.
But
we're getting
then,
some new content.
I mean, Sub-Zero's an expert. If you have got the gamer tag, you've got to be pretty good at all the games you're playing, haven't you? With a name like Sub-Zero,
Yeah.
you can't be rubbish.
Why not?
Well, you just can't. You owe it to the name.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
Oh,
That's how you do
will the
it.
real Sub-Zero please stand up?
That was deliberate.
No doubt. Oh, we can pull this back. We've got to win at least one game tonight.
Oh, I played a bit more of Until Dawn today.
What do you think?
About half an hour more. Well, it's. I still like it. I still think it looks really nice. But to be honest, I'm half an hour further into it than the 20 minutes we recorded the other night, and I still don't know what to expect from the game because it throws at you so many characters. So I already it's quite interesting that it lets you play as several characters. So I'm curious to see how it handles the in and out sort of nature of that. But otherwise, it was a lot of that, a lot of dialogue, quite a number of QTE choice decisions, and very little actually walking around and exploring. So I'm not sure. It's still early days, but it feels familiar, but it also looks to be like it wants to be trying to do something different. So yeah, obviously it's enough for me to carry on. It's a free game. I'll certainly see it through. So I'll let you know.
I would say it's well worth seeing through. Really, I really enjoyed it. I don't normally like those sorts of games. I tend to get a bit bored, but it was interesting. It was interesting.
I don't like
think-
horror games, but I quite liked it as well.
Oh, you played it? Okay.
Yeah, I lent it
I
off my
didn't-
friend a while ago. So
I
yeah.
thought it was beyond you. It was interesting going through. You get towards the or at the end of the chapter on, it takes you back to the psychiatrist's office, and he makes you do a series of. It's like a psychiatric test, and you have to choose which images disturb you the most, and that's when I started playing it more closer to my own heart, I suppose. And I was looking at pictures of needles and then saying, oh no, I hate needles. And the more I kept choosing things like that over anything else, it eventually finished with him saying, oh, so you've clearly got a problem with with needles and scarecrows. And that was quite interesting. It does take on this interesting personal,
It does a good job
psychological-
of. It does a good job of sort of connecting it. Connecting it to you, sort of making it feel a bit more personal.
Right.
I was a bit worried, like, does this mean later in the game, like, a scarecrow is going to come charging at me with a needle, for example?
And it does.
That might be horrible.
Spoilers.
No, I was just kidding. Sorry.
Yeah, can you imagine? Oh, I
Yeah.
really hate ice cream. Oh.
And
You get-
clowns.
Someone lobs a cornetto at you.
But I can see how, because it's reminding me then how my choices are affecting the narrative. So I am curious how many. Like, I mean, I was curious even just knowing, well, if I killed the two girls at the start inadvertently, I might add that it was, then
Well, you say inadvertently,
I say.
she's dangling and you're holding her, and you just choose to let go. I mean,
I don't remember that bit.
well,
To be honest, I was talking through it and I was paying less attention on the game and more about what is. But if I let one of them live, then do they turn up in the game? I don't know. Or do they both die in that? So it already makes me think, well, I want to go back to the start at some point and see.
I mean, this isn't spoiling anything. I think they're both supposed to die at the start, if I'm honest.
Right.
I
It
can't
starts,
remember.
yeah, because it does. Well, it does start where you're in the car and you're watching this guy's video, and he's saying, "All right, guys, so this very terrible, tragic thing happened last year, but you know what? Let's go back this year, and all
Yeah.
have a good time." Like, and that,
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
a bit weird. But,
Exactly 1 year on. I mean, there'll be no horrible memories or anything, I'm sure.
yeah, and they all turn up that first blooming day, and they're all joking and being flirty and trying to kiss each other and everything, and. But yeah, it's derivative of, I suppose, any old American slasher. So I'm not too bothered by that. I'm still very much invested in it. So yeah, I'll carry on with that for the time being, because that'll see me through to. Well, I don't think I'm picking up any more games now until the end of August. Don't know about you guys.
Super Hot.
Oh,
Uh,
Super Hot, yeah. Looking
and
forward to
there's
Super
something
Hot,
else.
actually.
What else is there coming out? Splatoon. That's it.
What's the house mark? The new house mark one?
Splatoon. Yeah, Matterfall.
Matterfall, yeah.
Not keeping up with those. Yeah, I think for me it'll be Yakuza and Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
What is it a new Yakuza? A remake
This?
of a Yakuza?
This is the remake of Yakuza, the first
One.
Yakuza game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so a direct sequel to the prequel, the previous, the one that was already out. Sorry, Yakuza
yeah.
0.
Yeah. So like at the time, so Yakuza 0 was the new game, the prequel, but this is already this is just a big high def reworking of the original PlayStation release. Was it a PlayStation 2 game, Spat?
I don't know. Never really kept up with them, to be honest. That Zero's the first one I played. I think the first one a lot were PlayStation 2 though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 1 and 2 were PlayStation 2 maybe, and then 3 was maybe on PlayStation 3.
Well, I'm hoping this one does well enough for them to consider the rest of them, because now I feel I'm invested in it, and I'm happy if they just want to do
Oh,
like a
come
HD
on.
upgrade for 3 and 4, or because they are releasing the 6th one next year, aren't they? It's already out in Japan, but I think we're getting a localization of that as well.
Yeah.
So they might as well fill in the gaps. That, I mean, I can't imagine that would be too hard to just shove them on the digital store. But then I don't work at Sega, so.
I want Sega. Yeah, I don't know. Sega need to start mass producing Saturn pads for everything. That's what Sega needs to do.
Oh my goodness.
Compatible with the PlayStation.
Yeah, compatible with everything.
Do you know what? I would really like Sega to do something like in all seriousness, I went back to the Mega Drive recently, and those pads just feel so good. The D-pads on the Mega Drive pads, I'm talking the original ones, are just
Yeah, the Saturn ones are amazing as well.
they just have this right amount of kind of sponginess, and the 8-way just. I've never been able to get on with D-pads, even on anything since. It's if some third-party developer wanted to do that, I would gladly pick up something like that. But then I suppose everything's geared towards analog controls now. There's very little, unless you are into retro games, and as much as there are games like Shovel Knight and stuff coming out on the PlayStation which can utilize those controls still. There's probably not much call for them.
Well, there should be.
Oh, I miss
agree,
that.
there should be, absolutely.
Do you think Sega are thinking about doing a Mega Drive Mini or a Master System Mini?
Well,
They've
the
already
thing
got
is,
them.
there are out. Yeah, I've seen them. I think Argos were flogging them for like 50 quid a couple of years ago. So I
really?
I think there's something about Nintendo and that brand name that's a bit more, just grabs people more than the Sega stuff. But I wouldn't put it past them to do like a reissue at this point. I'm sure they're.
What's on the Sega ones then? I guess the Sonics.
Sonic, yeah.
I think there was ones you can get that had like 40 games on them. So pretty much all
Yeah.
the essential.
Streets of Rage, stuff like that, I think.
Yeah.
I never had a Mega Drive, so I'm not really up on that sort of stuff, but yeah, that sort of stuff. Like, yeah.
I think I saw one. I don't know if it was like an official one that had cannon fodder. Actually,
Oh, cannon
Alright.
fodder.
but that's obviously not a Sega. That wasn't a Sega game. It wasn't a Mega Drive exclusive
No,
either.
no, but then you could say the same about Nintendo, couldn't you? It's still licensed. Maybe, yeah. I suppose it just depends how long what they did with the license. Because Nintendo's got. Mind you, I suppose they're all Nintendo games on the NES Minis, are they?
I think they're
I
all
don't know, they're not on
first.
the SNES one, are they?
Are they not?
Yeah.
Are they not? Oh no, it's your Street
No,
Fighter.
they're not. Yeah, there's a few different ones.
You got
There's a few
that's
that
right,
aren't
Street Fighter,
Mega
yeah.
Man or something, is there? Contra. The,
That's right, yeah.
closest
Konami
thing-
and Capcom, yeah.
those Saturn pads, you can. They did bring out PS2 Saturn pads and USB Saturn pads, and they go for like 100 quid or something on eBay.
Mind you, because we're talking about those pads now, and I gave you the link, if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, because I really want to get one of these.
Oh, 8-bit
controllers.
DIO thing, is it, or what? Are they
Yeah.
called? Yeah, they
and,
look cool.
and they do
yeah.
these really good retro pads now, and they're I think they do them wireless, and they do them. Well, for pretty much any system, you just install the driver, or they already come pre-installed. So maybe there's something to that. I'd have to have a look and see if they've got Mega Drive ones or Saturn.
Nah, they're all like Sega. No, sorry, Nintendo sort of style ones.
They did seem very Nintendo. Yeah. Nintendo
Yeah,
centric.
they're like NES and SNES sort of things, aren't they?
They were
Well, this is a Mauling,
reviewed.
isn't it?
They were reviewed on Kotaku today. I was reading the review about them.
Are they
Ah.
good? I've heard
Yeah,
if they're good.
got good reviews. I think that the consensus was that it's not going to replace your Pro controllers or your, Xbox pads or anything. But for a little, whip it out and have a little quick go, and certainly
Yeah.
for iOS and all that sort of stuff. Although I did buy an iOS one recently, a Mad Catz one, just a cheap one. It's not good actually.
Well, I'm looking for one as a replacement. Well, not a replacement. I just don't want to fork out for a Pro controller for the Switch. And because I play Mario Kart a lot with my wife, and we end up doing those Joy-Cons, which honestly, those things just give you a cramp after half an hour. So yeah, I just want to spend like £30 and get one of these 8-bit. Oh my god, how did I miss that?
Well,
one
they've
of
got
these little,
some. They've got Splatoon Joy-Cons coming out soon. They look
Oh.
great colours.
I think you can only get them in Japan, but the Splatoon what's it called? The Splatoon Pro controller. I'd really like one of those, but I've already got a Pro controller, so I can't buy another one.
No, you don't need to for Pro controllers.
I think they've already done an amazing job oversaturating the market with controller things, because there's already, it's crazy. There's Splatoon Joy-Cons, and then the grip, the Pro
Arms
controller. Then you've got
as
the
well.
arms ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've already got the various neon-coloured ones, and it's kind of a bit silly. It's really for the
Well,
collectors.
It's nice to have if people want the fancy colours, then it doesn't matter, does it? 'Cause you can have whatever colour you want. I don't
just
see it
begrudge
matters really.
Paying, well, I suppose if
Yeah,
you've
just
got
don't
the
buy 'em.
disposable income, well,
Yeah, but if
it's
you've already
nice
got
to
a
buy 'em.
controller, you don't have to buy a fancy coloured one, do you?
But even so, if I want a Pro controller, I've still got to fork out £60.
Oh yeah, Pro controller
Why
is
do
crazy
controllers?
expensive.
Yeah, why is that £60? How much is?
But I
Are they
mean-
just the regular Joy-Cons then?
They're expensive as
much-
well. They're more expensive.
Yeah, nothing for the
Yes.
Switch is especially cheap.
I mean, I guess like PlayStation and Microsoft controllers are pretty expensive as well, so it's not like just-
Yeah, well they're what, 45 quid each, are they?
yeah, but well the RP's 50 in it, so it's only a tenner difference I guess in RP, whatever. Or maybe
yeah.
15.
So it's 9-0. We're going to upload this to the world.
We need to get some different opponents after this because
You
these
re- you
guys
reckon-
are way too good.
Do you reckon
us.
we just upload it as audio? I think it's probably for the best.
So we're winning 9-0. It's incredible.
Yeah. That was a great backflip goal, Matt.
Yeah, I wasn't even
You
looking
never
to be
nail those
honest.
flips.
Did it by instinct.
You never get the flips. Wait,
hang
am I
on,
doing?
This could be
no,
a
that's
goal.
fine.
No, of course
Ah.
not. Oh, this
Oh
is
God,
a bit
not 10.
embarrassing.
Don't make it 10. Come on. This is for pride.
Oh.
Sub-Zero's got to be a real player. He's really good. The bots are crazy, but Sub-Zero seems really good. I don't know.
He might be a real player.
Might be on Steam. I don't know.
Don't go it. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, because it's crossplay.
Right, guys. One more for me. Are we going? What do we do? Can we How do you do this? Is it you vote rematch or do you just ready up or exit?
Can you take us
Um,
out to the main to the menu or
yeah,
something? Oh, yeah.
exit to main menu.
Oh, they've all left
exit to main
anyway, so
menu.
we just do ready.
Oh, they've
and it'll
left.
do us another
Yeah,
match.
just do ready.
9-0. Oh, that's disgraceful.
We'll blame the conversation on
I'm
that
just terrible. I'll blame being terrible.
and that as well. Yeah.
I've
Wait,
got
I
Rick
seem to have
Sanchez
started with
work wheels
nobody
though.
else. Oh, no, there we go.
No, it does that when it's searching for a game. It's okay.
Ah, got you.
The Rick wheels weird.
You seen Spider-Man this weekend?
No, next weekend.
Just getting good reviews.
Yeah, I need to try and avoid all the news until I go see it.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. That's why.
Spoilers.
Sorry.
Word on the street.
Yeah.
I thought he was really good in Civil War.
He
Spider-Man.
was
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I've seen it. I don't remember.
oh my god. Well, to be fair, well, he had about what 20 minutes. Yeah, he was good, but they're playing it more closer to the younger team that he's supposed to be. They want to get a lot of movies out of him, and yeah, he's charismatic. He's fun. I was a bit concerned that they were going to turn it more into Iron Man from the trailers, but from the sound of it, he's not that. He doesn't have that huge an amount of screen time in it. Robert Downey.
Well, that's good.
Oh,
I
he's in
think
the
you
new
don't want him-
Spider-Man film.
Yeah, he's essentially
That's a
his,
spoiler.
serves as his mentor. No, it's not. If you've seen the trailers.
Well, I didn't know that. No, you don't watch trailers. Trailers give the whole plot away. You can't say if you've seen the trailer. I think that's a rubbish excuse these days for spoilers. The trailers have loads of spoilers in them.
Do you know
That's a
what? I can
Harsing
only commend you
excuse.
for managing not to know that Robert Downey's in that because it's been like everywhere. So how you?
No, I don't read any information about films at all, so it's quite easy to not know that.
Have you
Well,
seen
in-
the? I won't spoil it. Have you seen?
No,
the
I was
new-
only joking about spoiler. I don't mind knowing who was in it, but I just don't like people saying this in the spoiler because in the trailer. Sorry, because
Oh,
yeah,
well-
the trailers have everything.
No, but this is.
that's a whole
I
other
was going
argument.
to say, have you seen the new Thor trailer? Because if you
Yes.
haven't, there is a bit of a spoiler in that. I think.
Which spoiler would that be?
There's loads in there.
Well,
Because I've seen the
case-
trailer.
case in point.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I like the look of that, but I like the director, so
Sorry.
Well, have you seen the Thor mini shorts?
oh yeah. In
'Cause
fact,
they
they're
are
so good. I would
very
want to watch a
excellent.
film of that. I would gladly pay it to watch an hour and a half of Thor hanging around like a supermarket or something, like more
Yeah.
wax with Thor.
Thor rats.
Oh, get on that, Kevin Smith. Does look very good though. I'm hoping for some good humour on that because I think Chris Hemsworth is one of those guys that's just he's got very natural comedic talent and it's not nearly used enough. He gets a couple of good quips in the Avenger films, but I look forward to seeing what more they can give him. And they've just about got the best director to work with him on that. So I'm hoping that does make up for Thor 2. I'm going to have to be forgiven for mispronouncing his name. It's is it Taika Waititi? Yeah, he's from the Flight of the Conchords. What We Do in the Shadows. He's a New Zealand director.
Oh, Hunt for the Wilder People.
Yeah.
I love the Wilder People one. Brilliant.
I haven't seen that. I will watch that soon. I hope.
You should watch it because the What We Did in the Shadows I thought was terrible.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was good. I admittedly, it didn't have that laugh out loud consistency it was like it was just humorous, and but it was one of those films that felt a little bit uneven in spots. I
No.
think they're doing a sequel of some sort with focusing on the Wolf Clan. I don't know how far that is in production, if it's or if it was just
Oh,
being
no.
bandied about as a rumor.
No, World of People's really good. I thought it was good all the way through, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, really good. Megan. You should
Cool,
watch
I'll,
Captain Fantastic.
Oh,
yeah, I keep
yes,
meaning to
I
watch
need
that.
to. I will. To be fair, the thing is, I find myself more recently being behind on movies because there's so much television on, and so we're watching just the Netflix shows, and we just finished Silicon Valley, season 4 of that, and I think next we're gonna do Glow.
Oh, Glow's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thing is, that's
Silicon
nice
Valley-
because-
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
No, go
I
on.
would say I've only seen season 1 so far. Is it worth carrying on? Sort of thing?
Oh yeah, you should stick with it. It gets criticised
well,
for
I can't. But
having.
yeah, I might at some point.
Oh, okay. It does get, the main criticism it draws is that it tends to repeat it tends to be criticised as being quite cyclical in nature. So in terms of, there's usually an obstacle that they try to overcome, and then something inevitably goes wrong, and then it sets up the next season, and it's kind of has this rinse and repeat formula, but it still gets by on like really snappy dialogue and fun characters.
Cool.
Is it
It's worth-
Sorkin style dialogue?
Sorry,
Sorkin. Is it Sorkin style?
Sorkin.
Yeah.
Is he the guy who
Sorkin.
writes it?
No, the guy who did the West Wing,
Well, no,
Studio 60.
this is from Mike Judge, who's
Oh.
famous for Beavis and Butthead, and if you Office Space,
Oh.
it has
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill, yeah.
I like
So
King of the
it's
Hill.
that kind of. Did you see Office Space? If you haven't watched that, get on that.
It's a film. I think I've seen
It's an
that.
awesome film. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
with Jennifer Aniston and is it Ron Silver? Or no, wait, damn it. Oh, I forget. Very good though. I've got Twin Peaks to watch as well. Next episode tonight.
Cool. Have you started watching that, Matt? The old one?
No, not yet.
Because I was going to send it, but it looked like you got it somehow or something.
Yeah, it's on Now TV, and I've got a
Oh,
Now
okay.
TV entertainment pass.
Cool.
I'm waiting till I have my teeth out, and I'm going to sit miserable and watch it.
Okay. Well, you're having all your teeth out in one go. Good luck with that.
No, just one.
Okay. Good luck.
Thanks.
Oh, I've just got the thing, Mr. PBH.
Nice.
I don't know who it is. I've never seen Rick and Morty.
Oh,
I'm assuming it's Rick and Morty.
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Okay. And on that note, I'm gonna call it a night.
All right.
Mr. Poopy Butthole.